Rumor has it Kristen Doute is in talks to come back to Vanderpump Rules. I'm not going to lie. I am so here for this. I am so here for this. I know what Kristen Doute did. I know what she did to Faith. I don't condone it. I agree that she should have been fired 100%. And you know what? We'll get into it. Because I do want to kind of dissect the Kristen Stassi Faith thing. Why I think it's kind of okay for her to come back, more so than Stassi. So we'll get into it. All right. First, let's talk about the rumors that she's in talks to join. And then we'll get into the whole situation about what she did to Faith and her and Stassi and that whole situation. We'll break it down. Okay, here we go. Now, this is according to page 6. It says, Kristen Doute in talks to return to Vanderpump Rules amid Tom Sandoval scandal. Don't count out Doute. Kristen Doute is in talks to return amid ex-boyfriend Tom Sandoval's cheating scandal with Raquel. Page 6 confirmed on Tuesday. Kristen was with Ariana the night it happened and has been by her side ever since, a source close to production tells us. As someone who's dated Tom and built a strong friendship with Ariana over the years, she has a singular perspective on the situation that producers are interested in. The insider added that the majority of the cast is in support of Kristen filming again. Doute, 40, famously dated Sandoval, 39, on and off for 8 years before breaking up in 2014 over infidelity on both of their parts, which was heavily documented on the Bravo show. At the time of the split, Doute blamed Ariana, 37, for the breakup after learning that Sandoval kissed her while they were dating. Side note. This might be an unpopular opinion, or it could be like a, yes, Kendi, we agree with you opinion. I want to know what you think. Maybe I'm not cynical, but I kind of feel like I never believed that Tom Sandoval and Ariana only kissed. I truly believe that Tom Sandoval and Ariana had sex while he was with Kristen. I just don't see, them just kissing and that being it. Like these kids were wild in the days. They were, doing the most. They're still wild now. It doesn't make sense to me that they were acting like they were in like 7th grade, like, oh, let's just kiss and this is the affair. The affair is us kissing. Like they all make out and kiss on like any given Sunday. You know what I mean? I think they slept together. But the reason why I think that they keep saying it was just a kiss during the time was because I think Tom and Ariana wanted to still make her image be like the cool girl and make Kristen be the crazy, insecure, psycho, whatever. But it would have given Kristen more credence with everything that she was doing if they had actually had sex. Because it's like, oh, we just kissed versus we had sex. I'm pretty sure they had sex. But again, that is just my opinion. Just my opinion on the situation, just thinking like a logical human being. I pretty much think they probably smashed, That's just me. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. Let's keep going. People was first to report that Doute would consider returning to the hit Bravo show upon receiving Ariana's blessing. I'm trying to say Ariana because sometimes I say Ariana. So, Ariana. She's had her fair share of ups and downs with Sandoval over the years, but right now she's completely supporting Ariana, a source told the outlet. The source added that Doute put the show behind her after being fired in June of 2020 after past racist actions against former co-star Faith Stowers resurfaced. However, she is now contemplating the possibility of a return. It'll definitely depend if Ariana wants her to do it and is comfortable, as that's the only way she would ever go back on the show, the insider continued. It's a conversation she and Ariana are having right now. The girls have all been spending time with her. Let's dissect that, because that doesn't make sense to me. The reason why that doesn't make sense to me is because, Kristen, you were fired because you did a racist action against Faith. So why is it up to Ariana if you return, when the reason why you got fired had nothing to do with her? I get what you're trying to say. Like, Bravo wants me back now, but I'm only going to come back if she's comfortable with it. But that doesn't make any sense, boo-boo, because why do you need her to be comfortable with it when the reason why you got fired was because you called the LAPD on Faith because she was a black girl, a black woman? And there was some weird bolo, be on the lookout. There was some person who was like, stealing from people or doing something weird. And the bolo was for a black woman. And her and Stassi called the LAPD and tried to say they thought it was Faith who was doing it, which is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So make it make sense how you're saying you would only contemplate the possibility of returning if Ariana is cool with it. Make that make sense, sweetheart. I would prefer if you said, when I got fired for what I did to Faith, I've reflected on how horrible that was. I've apologized to her and I've thought about it. So if I get the chance to come back, I'm excited to support my friend, Ariana, but don't act like you didn't, but don't forget the reason why you got fired in the first place. It's not like you got fired because of Ariana. You got fired because of what you did to Faith. So there needs to be some type of acknowledgement and accountability and recognition of that to begin with. Okay? Our source didn't elaborate on whether Doute's return would be a permanent one, or just a temporary role for the Scandoval edition, which Bravo has been filming for the current season after news broke on Sandoval and Raquel's affair. Bravo and Doute's rep did not immediately return to Page Six's request for comment. Okay. Despite years of up and down, Doute and Maddox, who both dated Sandoval, have repaired their friendship. Doute even assured her followers that she is totally Team Ariana amid the Sandoval-Raquel scandal. I don't know why I feel like I need to make this clear, but there's so many people right now wondering if this is making me happy, Doute said in an Instagram story video after news of the affair broke last Friday. You guys, Ariana and I have been really good friends for many, many years now, so I am Team Ariana all day, every day. That's what's up. Doute, who shared another Instagram story of her giving Maddox a kiss last week, joined her other friends and Vanderpump Rules co-star Katie Maloney and Sheena Shea to support Ariana over the weekend amid more details of the affair coming to light. Page Six confirmed last Friday that Maddox, who has been dating Sandoval since 2014, broke up with him after finding out that he was having a full-on affair with Raquel upon seeing a sexually explicit video of her co-star on her ex's phone. Sources told us that Maddox discovered that the two had been allegedly communicating inappropriately for months, and that Raquel even slept over Tom in Ariana's house when Ariana's been out of town, and apparently she was out of town for a funeral because her grandmother had passed away. Even more disgusting. Okay? Despite the backlash both Raquel and Tom have faced over the last few days, a source told us that the two, who have been wearing matching lightning bolt necklaces amid the affair, want to be together. Tom seemingly confirmed that when he made a late-night visit to her apartment on Saturday night. Tom also issued a lengthy statement saying he understands people's anger and disappointment, but he left out any mention of Maddox's name. Raquel has yet to publicly address the affair. Absolutely crazy, absolutely bonkers. Now, oh, thanks for the super chat. Let me see if I can find it. Thank you, AOM. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I truly believe Raquel is not evil. I think we're witnessing the aftermath of her abusive relationship with James and the toll on her mental health. I see this as a love, unlike Sheena and Lala's affair. That's a good take. That's also a way to take it. The only reason why I think I understand what you're saying, and thank you for the super chat, but what is problematic for me to kind of take it there is the callousness and the nastiness that both Tom Sandoval and Raquel have done. It's not like they just happened to fall in love with each other and they couldn't help it. And they were trying to fight it, but they couldn't fight it. And they were trying to be discreet and they were trying to be respectful. No. Raquel was out there wearing matching lightning bolt necklaces with him. So playing in everybody's faces. She was, pretending to be Ariana's friend. Like, if you know that you're in love with somebody's boyfriend, and not just in love with, but you're actually having sex with him, maybe you want to start distancing yourself from that person. But no, she inserted herself into that friendship with her. She then went on to fake a complete relationship with Tom Schwartz at the expense of Katie. So that's a complete cover-up. She had sex with Tom Sandoval in Ariana's house while she was there and while she wasn't there. She wore a Tom Tom sweatshirt as a big FU to everybody at BravoCon. Then Tom Sandoval turned around and wore the same exact sweatshirt and literally dressed up as her for Halloween. She then turned around and gave that sweatshirt to Andy Cohen, another big FU to everybody on Watch What Happens Live. And those are the only things that we actually know about. So imagine everything else that's gone down. So to me, that is really what makes it diabolical. Not the fact that they're human beings and maybe they happen to fall in love, found themselves to be attracted to each other, but it's all of those things. And also just her attitude. She's been nasty. Her whole entitled energy that she's been having, it's just been nasty. It's not someone that's like, you know what, I was in a really abusive relationship and I just hadn't been myself, and Tom Sandoval happened to be the person that was there for me and we fell in love and this, that, and a third. None of that. It's the callousness and it's the intentional way that they've been hurting people and humiliating people and embarrassing people. That's what it is for me. Because I get it. We're humans, we're humans. People cheat every day. But like we say, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I think that is what everybody is responding to. It's just how disrespectful they've been and intentionally hurtful. And they continue to be that way. Continued to be. Tom Sandoval didn't say a word about Ariana in his little statement. Didn't even mention her name. Again, disrespectful. And like everything that's been leaked, sorry, you guys, the landscapers are here. So sorry if you hear something in the background. But like everything that's been leaked, Raquel has zero remorse and zero accountability. She hasn't said, I'm so sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, none of that. Everything she's done, which has been, putting out this legal threat against the cast, has been to cover up for herself, for her to play the victim. So that's I think the biggest issue I'm having with the situation. You know what I mean? Not that they're humans and they happen to be attracted to each other. They happen to, quote, fall in love, whatever you want to call it. They're not the first people to cheat, and they sure as hell won't be the last people to cheat. But it's all of these things that they've done that has been so covert and disrespectful and nasty that I think is what everybody is really reacting to, if that makes sense. But again, I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. And thank you so much for the super sticker, okay? All right, you guys. So yeah, put it down below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. It's a lot. It's a lot. But before you do that, you know what to do. And stick around, you guys, because I do want to take some of your candy cane questions and comments, even though they are doing the most, my landscapers, but we'll just have to work through it, okay? But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And check out the description box down below and join our newsletters, you guys. It is 100% full free, and you get a lot of self-care and wellness content. So with that, let's take some of your candy cane questions and comments, you guys. All right. Oh, thank you guys so much for the super stickers. So AON says, I agree, it's not the proper way. Raquel